The rise of the unli-rice. The Philippines for many years has been a rice-centric country. For Filipinos, rice has been a staple for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Filipinos are so dependent on rice. A marketing strategy to provide extra rice without charge, called unli-rice, is in restaurants all over the country. Rice has been cultivated long before written history even began. We started planting rice on dry soil, and ancient innovations in agriculture allowed us to use mud or flooded fields to plant rice. Through time, rice has spread from China to Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, India, and in the Philippines. And through trade, rice has embedded itself in societies and cultures worldwide. There is no question regarding the essentiality of rice in the Filipino cuisine. Rice, the main carbohydrate source and staple food, goes with all the dishes and is so essential that it shapes all the other parts of our cuisine, particularly the taste of the dishes. We can all agree that the Filipino and rice are two inseparable characters. There are 5 theories to why Filipinos indulge in the unli-rice scheme. First, we are all suckers for a bargain. Filipinos always seek out the sulit in things, and giving in to the unli-rice deal is no exception to that. Second, Filipinos love putting more kanin than ulam. Putting more of the staples and of the viand on the plate gives the illusion of eating more, and eating more means more energy. Third, as humans, we are scared of empty spaces. We are scared of the void, the darkness, the nothingness, and the lack of rice on our ulam-ridden plate. Once we run out of rice on our plate, we tend to ask the universe's favorite question: can I have more rice? Fourth, our ulam or viands are too flavorful. Our food would taste better in the presence of soft, fluffy rice. The neutrality of rice cancels out the strong flavors of our food.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Lastly, Filipinos are very competitive. Usually, with friends and family, we boast who ate the most rice. Which is why we eat more when we are with company, rather than when we are with ourselves. However, in June 2017, Senator Cynthia Villar proposed a ban on unlimited rice servings in restaurants during a Senate committee hearing on agriculture and food. She said that eating too much white rice was unhealthy, and getting better alternatives wouldn't be economically viable. Eating too much of white rice can lead to obesity, and more importantly, type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes causes a higher rate of heart disease and stroke, as well as kidney failure and blindness. With its husk, bran, and germ removed during processing, white rice no longer offers as much nutritional benefits. White rice, unlike its healthier relatives like brown or black rice, is basically only comprised of empty calories. White rice is rich in these empty calories, and its overconsumption could lead to chronic diseases like obesity. Not only this, white rice is also harder to digest due to the viscous nature of its starch and low fiber content. This may essentially cause disruptions in digestive or other body processes. Going beyond its nutritional implications, unli-rice is also unsustainable economically. Right now, the Philippines is still one of the top importers of rice. Yet according to the International Rice Research Institute, we waste more than 300,000 tons of rice yearly, a third of our rice imports. Ironic, isn't it? And while banning unli-rice in restaurants does seem like a misplaced solution to a larger problem, promoting unli-rice does no better to stop a culture of consuming more than needed, a culture that eventually leads to wastage. On the other hand, rice isn't all unhealthy. Genetic engineering through the decades has tried to make rice better in the long term. Golden rice is a prime example of using modern agri-tech to imbue rice with sufficient vitamin A. it would not be far from the future that rice specifically made for unli-rice based restaurants would be achieved too. And that's all there is to it. Unli-rice has a long way to go, nutritionally and economically, but it's here to stay. We Filipinos should be mindful on how much rice we eat though, as too much of it would ruin our diet and health.